to feature Oscar Capel, but we just had the wonderful, glorious, marvelous Mona Ostrowski. Yes, she was on the line sharing with us about Ooh La La. And Ooh La
Oh, yeah.
La. And so we were very excited about.
And I took copious notes.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you're taking some notes there, but we want to encourage you to reach out to her. Also want to give a shout out to our sponsors, just in case they're looking at this video and they're like, well, we paid to be announced, so I'm going to announce them. It's Collections 127 Home Improvement. Their number is 908-358-6926. They do home repairs. So if you like to upgrade your home or, do basic repairs on your home, you can give them a call. The number again is 908-358-6926. Thank you guys for sponsoring this event this week. We appreciate that. Also, Tom Estes from Allstate, he sponsored us for our last financial event. So we appreciate his sponsorship. This allows us to bring you the information that we're bringing you right now. And so we really appreciate Tom sponsoring our program. His number is 973-376-8914. You'll see their banners coming up throughout the program. So as you see the information and you request these services, you'll be able to reach out to them. Thank you guys for sponsoring the program. So now we're going to move right into it with Oscar Capel. You really want to tune in because you get some information on certain technologies that are now available when it comes to getting legal representation. And I'm not going to talk about it much because we have our expert, Oscar Capel. Oscar, talk to us.
Good morning, people. Good morning, Barry. That's an inside joke. You guys need to watch the past video to figure that one out. So good morning, everyone. Oscar Capel here. Like you guys probably know me already from other shows. I was a dental technician for 38.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. All right. So I think he froze. So we're going to improv until he gets back in there.
Still speaking on here because I've got really bad connection today. So let me see if it's working. If it is, let me.
All right. Well, you know what, Oscar, while you're working on that, I'm going to play that promo again. While you
play that promo while I get.
Yeah, I'm going to play that promo one more time, just as we're working that out. Okay.
So you do that, Barry, and we'll get that.
Yes, my child. Here we go. We'll share this here. Oops. There we go. Hi, my name is Philip Reed, and I am the President and CEO of Phoenix National Business Group. Today, I'm going to give a presentation as to what my company does, what we stand for, and what we are about. Phoenix National Business Group is an online marketing, media, and production company that produces websites, professional social media platforms, and online video productions for companies, places of worship, and entrepreneurs. Our programs also includes a unique series of talk shows and online events that empower the public with information that will improve their lives, with positive, uplifting messages reflecting the love of God and His vision of grace and restoration for the world.
We have and are pulling together a network of entrepreneurs and leaders that seek to change the world with the fundamental belief that without hope, dreams die. Not only do we develop and produce these programs, we also establish platforms for distribution through our social media presence, which has thousands of viewers throughout the internet. We also have our own channel, PNN, Phoenix National Network, that goes out to millions of people across the world on Roku and Amazon TV. Our motto is, when you win, we win, because we believe in helping normal people and businesses do extraordinary things by developing, creating, and publishing their ideas to the world. This is what Phoenix National Business Group does, and we do it proudly. If you would like more information about the services and products that we offer, please feel free to visit our website at phoenixnationalbusinessgroup.com, or you could give us a call at 914-297-PNBG. That is 914-297-7624. We do look forward to hearing from you, and see you soon. Phoenix National Business Group is now offering their online services on Roku and Amazon TV for only $99.99 per month. This is a limited time offer, so give us a call at 914-297-7624 for more information, or visit our website at phoenixnationalbusinessgroup.com. That is phoenixnationalbusinessgroup.com. See you soon.
All right.
I like
you're
that
on,
every time.
Oscar.
Every time I watch it, I like it more.
Oh, nice. All right. Good.
I like it. Get the little music going in the background.
Yeah,
It's
it
really good.
reminded me of Bruce Springsteen.
No.
Do you think so?
Springsteen.
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
not everything's got to be about Jersey. You know that.
We didn't start the fire. Wait a minute, that's the wrong guy. That's Billy Joel.
Yes. So we're close. All right. So let's
So yeah, you're better now. Go ahead.
let's do it. Let's do it. Take two. Hopefully my internet connection is still good. You let me know. Send me
Of
a
course.
chat or a text if something goes wrong.
No
So
worries. No worries.
take two. Oscar
Take
Capel.
Take
like
two.
it.
Oscar Capel.
Like I said, or as I was saying earlier, I was a dental technician for 38 years. Find myself without a job because of bad economic situations that were out of my control. And that's something that about 40 million people found out during COVID, that their income isn't safe. You know, a job is a good place to start. It's not a good place to end, especially now. So as Mona said earlier, you need to find a side hustle. You need to do something to, you don't start a side hustle to leave your job. You start a side hustle in case your job leaves you. And that's something I found out the hard way. So uh, my job here is to let people know there are a lot of different ways to make money on the side and create a substantial income by doing something that is the better mousetrap. And the better mousetrap, for the way I see it, is we've had legal service since the beginning of time, and it's become very expensive, and it's been priced out of 95% of Americans' price range. And you're looking now, if you need a lawyer, it's $300-400 an hour. And also you'll see there's a law firm in Manhattan that just started charging $1,200 an hour. So do you have rights? And can you protect your rights if you can't afford to protect your rights? So that's where Legal Shield comes in. It's been around for over 40 years, and it's a disruptive market um, business because the best way to describe it is um, Netflix versus Blockbuster. Whereas Blockbuster would be your lawyer that you pay by the hour, or you rent the movie by the movie. Netflix comes in and says, "Hey, give us X number of dollars a month. Watch any movie you want as often as you'd like." And that's what Legal Shield has done to the legal service. It's disruptive. It's like Uber disrupted the taxi industry. Airbnb disrupted the hotel industries. And that is what we're bringing now to what I call the mom and pop family that couldn't afford. And a lot of people say, well, I don't use lawyers. And this is true. You don't use your lawyers, but you use lawyers a lot. If you've ever signed a contract, if you've bought a house, if you bought a cell phone, you've signed a contract. Bought a car, you've signed a contract. All these contracts are made up by lawyers, just not your lawyer. So you need to have your lawyer read it and make sure there's an advantage to you to sign this contract. Don't sign a contract and then later on you find out that it's against your interests. So that is what Legal Shield offers to people. But the best way that I can describe it is peace of mind, knowing that through technology, as Phil was saying earlier, we have the Legal Shield app on the phone. And with your Legal Shield app, you'll be able to see that you're able to, if you get if you're stopped for a traffic infraction, you're able to touch a button, take a picture of that ticket, send it to the law firm, and they will call you and represent you in court if that need be. They will call you and let you know exactly what to do to fight that ticket. So I like to say, if you have teenagers that drive or you drive like a teenager, this app should be on your phone. Here's something you see a lot on TV. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. If someone said that to you at 8 o'clock at night, do you have an attorney that you can turn to at 8 o'clock at night? Again, through the technology using the app, we have a 24-hour emergency button on that app that you will be able to speak to your law firm in case of emergency. One emergency that happens, and it's happening quite often, is identity theft and you having your identity used against you, and someone has a driver's license with your name and their picture, and when something goes wrong, they get a ticket or they will have to appear in court. You can't make it there. There's a warrant out for who? Not for that person, for the person that's on that driver's license, which is you. So having a law firm being able to back you up 24 hours a day is amazing. The other thing is we are in 50 states. We're in all of Canada, and we just opened up in London and in England. So it's going international. It's an incredible thing. What other great thing can I say besides the peace of mind of those buttons? Another button is the prepare your will button. How many people do you know that don't have a will, living will, or healthcare power of attorney set up? And especially now during COVID, that if you're intubated and you cannot communicate, you need to have someone designated in your family that can make those decisions for you. And do not leave that for the last minute. And that is something that is available for our members. And it's a fantastic thing. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what Legal Shield can do for the average person. So you're looking at, and I'm looking at New York prices, it's around $25 a month. So for less than $1 a day to have your entire family protected, knowing that if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, call your lawyer. A lawyer will be able to represent you. And I've used it. I've talked about it before. I had my car repaired. 2 years later, the part went bad, and Toyota wouldn't repair the part on their dime because they said I was out of warranty. But one quick call to the law firm had them send a what I call a motivational letter to to Toyota, and all of a sudden it was a very different outcome. It was, Mr. Capel, we're very sorry for the misunderstanding. So it went from, there's the door, don't let it hit you on the way out, to, we're sorry for the misunderstanding. And then I think I have, yeah, that's the actual picture of the letter my law firm sent Toyota. So you're looking at the name of the law firm in New York, and about 50 lawyers that are going down that page on the letterhead. So that is what's representing me in case I have a dispute with a merchant. So anywhere from contracts to wills, driving infractions, anytime you just need legal counsel, a lawyer is a counselor. So if you have the choice between two things, one of them is going to work out in your favor, the other one's going to get you in trouble later on. You need to have that lawyer talk to you and talk you through the different options you have and how it can benefit you. And again, people in the upper 5% have multiple lawyers. They don't do anything until they consult their lawyer. And when we get about into the voting next week, one of the things I say is the only reason that most politicians are not in jail is because they have good lawyers. So with that, I'll throw it back to you, Phil. I'm ready for questions.
All right. Well, this is it's a great subject to have right about now, because most of us are going to be in situations. A lot of us are in situations now where, even people might be filing bankruptcy because they're not working. They need representation for that. I mean, there's so many different things out there now that you need to have an attorney involved, especially if you're in a situation and you feel like it's you have a sense that of unfairness going on. You have somebody you can call and get legal advice from. Now, I mean, how many people do you think go through certain situations and feel like they don't have anybody to speak for them?
That one of the great things about this country is that we are all equal under law, except we are as equal as we can afford. That is the downside of it. One thing I watched the other day, let me bring this up. This is a guy named Archie Williams. Archie Williams was wrongly accused of a crime, spent 37 years in jail because he could not afford an attorney to really represent him in court. And I was just amazed by this. Simon Cowell actually took up his cause and is working with him and an organization to free people from jail that have been wrongly accused. And the one thing that he said that was chilling was, I'm not the only one that was in there that is innocent.
Right.
And
Wow.
that is
wow.
That's a crime in itself. So
yeah,
if you can't afford to represent yourself, if you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed. That's what they say. Well, this is what he got. He got an attorney appointed by the state who pretty much has a workload that you can't give individual attention to everybody. So you're just, a number in a file.
Right. Yeah. He's a docket number.
Right. So what we do, and a lot of what Legal Shield will cover will be included in the $25 a month. If they have to go to court, if there's other things involved, of course, there are court fees and there are other fees, but that is anything outside of what is covered is under a 25% discount over what you would pay your regular law firm. So these guys have been around for a while. The corporate office in Oklahoma looks like this, and that's the company that's backing us up.
Wow.
And like I said, we're in 50 states. What Legal Shield does, which is amazing,
it's only $25 a month.
Yeah. And why is it only $25 a month? It's people like, how can you get?
No, yeah, because you hear something like that, you're like $25 a month. That can't be for real. But
Well,
yeah, talk
again,
about
it's crowdsourcing. It's my 25 and your 25 and a million other people's 25, and all of a sudden, that's $25 million that they have to pay law firms. So
wow.
they're paying the law firm in advance. So I am their number one customer. So when I call a law firm, they're like, "Hey, I already got paid to take care of this guy's problem. I don't need to pad the time it takes to fix the problem because I'm not getting billed by the hour."
So for 25 bucks a
$25
month,
a
you can
month.
get a will done as well?
That's part of the package. Well, and look at it in medical terms. You're paying medical insurance.
Mm,
You get to go to get a checkup every year,
right.
right? You get a heart transplant and it costs you a couple of $1,000s in copayment.
Mm-hmm.
So you're paying to put that money in, like any other type of real insurance. You're paying a little bit because you and everyone else they're all paying that little bit. So when you need it, the money is there to fund it.
I wanted to
Right.
say like $25 a month. That's for the peace of mind that you get.
Right.
Like
And
people pay so much more for that. But
I'm
$25 to have that peace of mind that, if I get in that car crash, or like in my situation, for example, it's being an immigrant to the US and having my visa, renewed in the midst of the political climate that we're in, just to know that I would have somebody to call that could give me the peace of mind to say, you know what, because of this, that, and that, your family are going to be good. Like you can relax. That would be worth it for me. Just to have that peace of mind.
yeah, and especially if you have kids or kids are in college. I remember my college days. I wish I had a legal team behind me for half the stuff that I did. But and even your kids are in college and they're good kids, but you can't be over them the whole time. You don't know who they're hanging out with. You can be in a car with a bunch of friends. Somebody has drugs in the car. The car gets pulled over for speeding. Everyone gets arrested for the drugs in the car.
mhm.
So, one of our clients called and said that that's exactly what happened. And the first call he did was call his mom and dad. Say, what do I do? And mom and dad said, call the law firm. And they were able to get him released on that Friday night while his friends spend the weekend in jail until Monday. So to
Wow.
have the ability to call, and again, you're calling at 8 o'clock at night, you're calling the law firm. And since they've already been paid ahead of time, we are their best customer. We have, and as I said before, that little red button that says you can call your your law firm 24 hours a day. I call that my Oprah button, simply because I know Oprah Winfrey got a few $billion hanging around. When she calls a lawyer at 2 a.m, they're like, "Yeah, hi, Miss Winfrey. How can I help you?" So that's let me see where that is. That's the 24/7 365 button on the app.
So when you press that button, what happens?
Well, when you press that button, it calls the law firm,
Mhm.
and it will. And our law firm is Feldman Kramer and Monaco in Long Island, and we got to visit the law firm. They Before COVID, they would put on, like, every couple of months, they would invite associates to go there and see the law firm, see how we work. And Bill Monaco, who's one of the partners, says, when you call, this woman will be picking up the phone, who was the executive secretary, and the
Mhm.
next person that's on the phone is me. And he's like, you don't want me on
Wow.
the phone at 2 o'clock in the morning if you're annoying one of my clients. So it's good to have it's good to have that backup in your pocket. And you never, let's say right now there's a protest going on. You're walking your dog and you get caught up in the protest roundup. What do you do? Like, I got a phone, I got a red button. I'm gonna call my lawyer and say, listen, talk to my lawyer. I'm not part of the protest. I'm just walking my dog. I was last week But this week I'm just walking my dog. So,
Wow.
the ability to have that power. The app is downloadable for free.
Hmm.
You can go to my site and get the download. There are a couple of free things on that app, which is really cool. One is the ability to write a legally binding contract, and that's one of the free parts of the app. And it's as easy as, we got a template, and the template says, I am selling my lawnmower for $25 as is to Philip Reed.
Hmm.
And you sign it on your end, I sign it on my end. We basically have a contract. 3 weeks from now, that
question.
loan, yes.
So I have, my contract is being renewed now. So if I wanted a lawyer to have a look at that contract to make sure that that was, beneficial to me, this app,
Absolutely.
Legal Shield, would help me.
Right. What you're doing, you upload that contract to the law firm, and by contract, they have, I think, 2 days to review the contract and get back to you. Like, it's a 2 or 3 day turnaround that they are legally bound to execute that contract in that amount of time.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
Now, I'm also, I know
I'm like, ooh, this is sounding more and more interesting to me here.
it is. I mean, I had to sign up too,
Yeah.
because you have a small business feature as well, don't
Yeah,
you?
that we'll be going through that tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm
which
gonna
was
do
going
a
to be
whole,
my third question, but I'll just
a
jump
whole,
on tomorrow's talk then.
Yeah.
yeah, and the business one is actually as good or better than the family one,
Right.
because as a business, there's, and we'll go through it tomorrow. When COVID hit, there's regulations every single day coming out. How many
Hmm.
people can be in your store? What you have to do, and if you're not compliant with these regulations,
That's
ignorance of
it.
the law is no excuse.
That's
You get
it.
slapped with $2,000 fine, $3,000 fine. I'd rather
Yeah,
wake up
I
in the
totally
morning,
agree. I totally
wake up
agree.
wake up at 9 o'clock, call the law firm, say, all right, what is the damn law today?
Hmm.
Before I go to my store, what do I have to do to stay compliant? So
Hmm.
you can literally pick up the phone, call the lawyer every single day.
And you can get immediate representation if needed.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. That's some powerful stuff.
So there's so many angles to it. And the other thing is, I'm saying it's $25 a month, but we have a member perks program, which we
Okay.
partner up with thousands of businesses. So for me, a quick example for me is, my Verizon bill through my member perks is $33 off of my regular bill.
Hmm.
So for those of us who aren't that good in math, let me explain. If I'm paying $25 a month for the service and I'm getting $33 back for using the service, what is it costing me? I'm making money protecting my family. And
Wow.
that's just
crazy.
one. That's just one of the perks, and if you're renting a car, whatever it is, member perks, has a discount for whatever. So,
And also there's the business side of this as
oh
well.
yeah, the business side we'll go over indeed tomorrow. I'll do a PowerPoint on the business side tomorrow, because there's
Okay.
so many things.
We should do that next week too.
We'll do it. Listen,
Yeah.
it's your show.
Yeah. Our show, man.
It's
Our show. It's a team play. Team play. Go team. Go team.
When you win.
Touchdown. Oscar. Yes. Yeah, but this is great information. I know that, like, for instance, when I was doing my research on getting an attorney for my business, I mean, retainers, and if you want to have an attorney on your side if something comes up, that in itself is just thousands of dollars.
As I think our small business plan for small businesses under 10 employees, because
Mm.
it's tiered. You have 10
Yes.
employees, 50 or 100 employees. We only deal with businesses of 100 and under, because we're representing small business,
Right.
as I call local business, one shop, mom and pop, the kids, whatever
One
it is.
stop shop.
Right. You,
Yeah.
as a small business, you have big business problems. You don't have big business pockets.
Right.
So
Exactly.
that's where we come in and say, hey, here's how we level the playing field with you and Macy's, basically. So that, and we'll get deep into that.
And
The other thing is,
your phone number is on the
yes, it is. I
on the
see it because
banner as well.
I'm watching it stream live as we're talking. So all my information on it. Yeah. So you can go to my website, download the free app, take it for a ride, play with it, push all the buttons, see the way it works.
Is it the same way I can take your car for a ride too, or is that?
Sure, you
is
can.
it just the app? Okay.
You can take
Okay.
it.
All right. I mean, Mona, you heard him say that, right?
I did.
As
You
long
did.
as I'm in it and
In
you're
fact-
buying lunch, yeah, you can take it wherever you want.
I didn't say all that. You said I
Well,
could have. You said I
see?
could take it.
That's why it's important
For
to
a
have a
ride.
contract and make sure that you know all the details.
I was planning to go to Texas because Mona is in Texas. We're planning to go take a ride down to Texas.
I thought we
And
were
so
going
we're
to
going to use
Vegas.
your car for that, huh? What
I
was
thought
that?
we were going to Vegas. Weren't we going to Vegas?
We are going to Vegas.
We got to
are
stop
going
in
to
Texas
Vegas.
first, pick up
We're
Mona.
stop in Texas first. We're going to go to Texas, then go back up to.
But wait,
to
when are we
Vegas.
going to Vegas?
June 10th.
All right.
He's got the
June
date.
10th.
I'm
We're gonna be
playing
in
here, and he's already
Vegas.
got the date down in
June
writing.
10th at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. We're driving down to Texas.
Oh, ain't
first.
nothing happening
I'm
at
in.
5 a.m. Sorry.
You haven't even gone to bed yet then.
Yeah, it's true. It's 5 a.m. I'm just about getting to sleep.
Oh man, but yeah, this is some great information to have, and we wanted to share this with everyone that it's available to you. You could go to his website at
OscarCapel.com.
Oscar
OscarCapel.com.
Capel. How do you spell that? Just for those who
It's right there under the big red arrow. OscarCapel.com.
there you go. OscarCapel.com, and you get the information you need to sign up for these services. Also, he said the app is available. So you could just go into your app store and download it and then sign up there. So go for it. Tell everyone where you heard about that. And right after this is going to be Frank Coppola. He's going to come on right after this program and share with us some information as to how to stay focused. He's going to teach us the focus game. And I'm ready for that. I mean, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you at that, Oscar. I'm gonna beat you at that. So I win already. Yep.
You want to stay
You're such
focused,
boys.
and
What?
and
What was
what I
that?
want to do.
What was that? Huh? What?
I take that as a compliment. You stay focused. I'm just going to try to stay awake.
I knew you could help yourself. You had
I couldn't help myself. I got the new toys. I can't help myself. It'd be great if a muffin showed up. That would be so good. Watch his expression change. Ow. Ow.
Oh, Mona, I didn't bring it up. He brought it up.
You did.
He brought it up. Okay, exactly. Starting trouble again, young man. You don't start trouble, okay?
This is why I have a law firm.
Yeah, because Trouble is his middle name.
See, I know.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
need it a lot more than other people do.
Yes, so is eating all the muffins.
Oh, here, yeah,
I'm just saying.
You know what? On a serious note, one thing that I forgot to mention is one thing that we do through our association with Legal Shield is this: we support Operation Underground Railroad. So with every new client I get, we donate money in their name to Operation Underground Railroad. And if you don't know what it is an organization started by ex-Navy SEAL. And what they do is they go around the world and break up children's sex trafficking rings. So
Wow.
we're freeing those kids. And the program, it takes about $10,000 per kid to not only rescue the kid, arrest the traffickers, but also they rehabilitate the kids to get back into society and make them productive human beings again after all that trauma. So that is, that's a serious note of what we do. With all the fun we have, but it's an incredible organization.
It's just
I'll be putting up information so you can see what Operation, or look up Operation Underground Railroad online and see what they do, and literally, going in there with full body armor and armaments, because it's a tough racket, and that's what they do.
It's more prevalent than we want to acknowledge.
Oh yeah, it's heartbreaking to see
Yeah.
how prevalent it is.
Yeah, the numbers I was.
So that is what we do.
Yeah, I was looking at those numbers the other day, not to kind of like get on the, but it's something that we all have to get involved in. And anyone that just on the subject itself, think of it just as your daughter, your son, anybody that you might know, somebody you're close to. You want to know that something is out there like that. Operation Underground Railroad. Love it, Oscar. So the company supports this group.
Yes, the people in my group, Legal Shield has associates. All the associates, they're in different groups, and my lineage through associates, we are personally donating to Operation Underground Railroad. I donate personally, and part of every single new policy I write also goes to them. So we've already raised, I think we hit our $20,000 mark.
That's great.
We basically have 2 kids that we've been able to rescue.
That's
or pay
great.
for that rescue.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Thank you all. Thank you for that. Thank you everybody for watching again. This is our financial power up week, at which is going to be talking about how you can protect yourself, through Legal Shield, how to experience ULA with Mona. And so Frank is going to be coming up next and teaching us the focus game. So stay tuned. We'll be starting that program at 12. All right. We will see you then. Take